Hello everyone, I'm Major Jip, and today I'm going to be taking a look at another Bluetooth speaker. This one in particular is a Bauhn, something or other, I'll see the model number in a second. Outdoor Bluetooth speaker, sold at Aldi, at my local Aldi, for $35, $34.98 I believe it was. And I was drawn to this for a couple of reasons. One of them is, it has a very good heft to it. They had one that someone opened up out of the package, and it seemed pretty well built. And so let me show you what the box looks like and what it comes in. Obviously, I've already taken out and used it, so I can give a proper overview of how I feel about it. Alright, box doesn't even fully fit in frame, but it comes in a box something like this. It's a Bauhn Bluetooth outdoor speaker, Splashproof IPX4 rated, which I'm familiar with the IP67, IP68, but apparently the IPX4 rating is another one used for like speakers and headphones and smartphones and stuff, and that is splashproof pretty much. So light rain you're kind of looking at for this. And yes, Bluetooth speaker. I actually don't see a model number. Interestingly, it says it comes with a 2-year warranty, which I'm sure getting any support from that would be fun. Yeah, see, I mean, they're making it pretty obvious. Splashproof, designed for outdoor use, 5 hours of playtime. I got a little bit more than that at a reasonable volume. Stereo speakers for rich and clear sound. We'll see about that, and a built-in microphone, which is pretty nice. It doesn't mention capacity of the battery on the packaging, but we'll get back into that. Also, I don't believe it actually shows the Bluetooth version, which is interesting. 2017. So apparently this is a fairly new model. Let's see here. What comes in the box? Standard fare, pretty much. I didn't want to do a whole unboxing type of thing. But there's your manuals. It comes with one of the thinnest 3.5 mil cables I've ever had. It's basically the wire that they use for the headphones with, 2 ends on it. Which, I mean, you don't have any shielding or anything. I guess that doesn't really matter. And a pretty nice little micro USB cable. Pretty thick, decent quality. We have warranty card and one in Spanish, I guess. Bluetooth outdoor speaker. User manual is properly translated and whatnot because this is an actual product sold at a store through Aldi, distributed by Aldi Inc., made in China, obviously, and item number 45305 it is? Yes, I was looking through the viewfinder. So, 3 minutes and 40 seconds in, we can finally look at the speaker itself. Which you might be able to tell looks very nice. I am quite impressed by it. It's got this little, probably faux leather strap, which that doesn't unclip. I thought it did, but I guess that's just to hold it on its side. You have all of your controls for Bluetooth. Power, answer call button, volume up, volume down, next track, previous track, play, pause, and 2 lights. One for charging, which when you plug it in to charge it, it turns orange, and then once it's done charging, it just goes out, which works. And Bluetooth indicator light. Let's turn it on.
Bluetooth mode.
And it says Bluetooth mode, which means it is in Bluetooth mode, rather obviously. Look at the back panel here. Bluetooth speaker. I don't actually see a model number. Oh, there. M600D. That's interesting. They didn't even put that in the box from what I saw. Lithium-ion capacity 4,400 milliamp hours. I actually ran this thing all the way down, gave it a full test through with a amp meter, one of the little plug-in USB types, and it came to around 4,500. So calculating in with losses and whatnot, yeah, it's probably about 4,400 milliamp hour. That is correct. Probably has a couple 18650 cells in it. It's got to be, because the highest capacity ones are 3,500, or it could be a lithium-ion pack. Who knows? 2-year warranty, made in China, and you could also see in the back these are the two passive subwoofers. From what I can tell, there's no proper specs in the manual about what type of sound it's using, but if you look at an angle, probably not going to be able to see. There's basically a speaker about that size there, and on the opposite side, the same thing. On the back of that, passive subwoofers. Back here, you have the charging port, an auxiliary input, which is for that cable, rather obviously, and a reset button that you have to take a bent paper clip and stick into it. I have not had to do that yet, but that does not instill confidence in this. If they have to put a reset, I guess it's a good thing since the battery's built in. Alright, let me get this thing set up. I think I'm going to use this with a computer, actually, with a Bluetooth thing. And let me show how Bluetooth sounds. I will be back. Actually, come to think of it, I think I'm going to use the auxiliary input first. With a cable that is considerably thicker than the one that came with it. I believe this is a media bridge. Yeah, it's just one of those generic Chinese cables that gets branded with all different names. So auxiliary input, you just plug in the back.
Bluetooth mode.
It automatically goes into Bluetooth mode.
Aux in mode.
And then it switches to aux in mode. Okay. I don't have anything with an aux output. 1 second. Okay, I am back with something with an auxiliary input. Output, even. And I'm actually using this RCA Lyra HD jukebox, which is a 10 gigabyte, I believe. Yep, 10 gigabyte MP3 player. That is hard drive based, amazingly enough. And this actually has a proper line output. If it'll actually focus, there we go. Yeah, you have line out, then you have a separate headphone. This thing has very nice audio output though out the line out. And being line level pretty much, there's going to be no extra amplification, so that'll give us a good idea of how loud this thing can go on its own. So I guess let's play. Skip to next song. Okay, that actually sounds very good. Not incredibly loud, to be honest, but the audio that's coming out is very bassy, very, I wouldn't say, crisp or anything like that, but it's passable for something that costs $35. I expect it to be a bit louder. I'm sure if you have headphone output or something like that, maybe even Bluetooth's a bit boosted. Alright, let's try some Bluetooth with this thing now. Okay, so at this point I decided to give my little Lenovo M series desktop something to do. It's set up in the corner of my desk, and truth be told, I don't tend to use it for too much. For those curious, yes, the time is in fact 4:59 a.m. Why I'm up so late doing this, I have no idea. So, considering it's late, I'm only going to play one song over Bluetooth via this little adapter here. That is an Asus 4.0 Bluetooth adapter, which should be, I believe, the latest Bluetooth. I'm not sure what version this speaker is using. And it also looks like the screen refresh rate's a little off to what the camera's seeing, so it's a bit flickery. I will leave this with Lonely Nights by, I believe this was Silent Partner, yes, off the YouTube library. So, let's open this, see how it works. Media controls work in Windows 7. Wow, they actually do. That is impressive. So, I don't know if you can tell by that. I'm hoping you can with this new microphone attached to the camera. It sounds very good. I'm genuinely impressed by it. I'm gonna have to take it outside every once in a while, and anytime we see rain, and just see how long it lasts. And if the thing ends up breaking, I will post an update video about it. If not, it seemed to be pretty good value for the $35. You could definitely spend your money way worse than this. Let me just talk about the pairing. Pairing with this thing is very simple. When you first turn it on, or anytime you turn it on, when it's not paired, the Bluetooth light will be blinking. And then all you have to do is go to your device, search for devices, and it'll pick up the Bluetooth speaker. Then you hit connect, there's no passcode or anything. Which is kind of becoming the standard for Bluetooth in general. Everything seems to be moving forward to being pretty simple to pair. So all in all, I'm genuinely impressed with this. I mean, I looked at the Bauhn, I forget what it was, but it was the JBL Pulse knockoff. And that thing didn't sound too great. It had blinking lights, but it didn't sound too great. This one surprised me. So, any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section or message me. Again, if YouTube still does that, because I don't even know at this point. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was at least a little informative for you. Major Jip, signing out. Okay, just wanted to make one final addendum. When you play through Bluetooth or even attached to a phone via aux input with, the volume turned up, it does play considerably louder than the line level output. So, it obviously does have a bit of an amplifier on the Bluetooth side, and having, a bit of a louder signal going into it from a phone does make it a bit louder, and it doesn't seem to affect the audio quality any bad way. Alright, now finally done for good. Major Jip signing out.